Like, take your time, enjoy yourself, occupy space. Like, you are matter, occupy space. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ogwana. If you're new, if you're not new, then you're an OG and you know me. So if you're new, please make sure you subscribe and join the family. The subscribe button is the red button down below, so make sure you click on it and join the family. We would like to have you. Today's video, it's a few tips on how to take nicer pictures, whether you're the photographer or the photography. So whether you're the one who's taking the pictures or whether you're the one whose pictures are being taken, these are just quick and easy tips to make sure your pictures turn out nice and make sure you take like mad pictures. The first tip, which is like super important, which is why it had to be first, is lightning. Like, you have to make sure your lighting is good. Like, if your lighting is not good enough, like if the day is not clear, if the day is probably foggy or it's about to rain, you just know how the day looks dull. Like, you shouldn't take pictures at those times because your pictures are most likely not going to turn out well because they're not going to be clear. But then you have to also make sure that even when there is like a lot of light, so maybe when the day is like really bright, you have to make sure that you do not allow the light to be excess, because if the light is excess, your picture is overexposed and then you would not like the turnout. I'm going to try to insert a picture of an overexposed picture here and a picture of proper lighting here so that you can get the difference. Like, proper lighting just enables your picture turn out well, all the details show and everything is like in the right place. But when it's overexposed, you most likely not like it because a lot of places might be too bright, or you just look like that's not your skin color, or you just don't look like yourself, or your outfit is like another color just because it's like too bright. Another point you need to take note of is also to try to make sure that you're facing where the light is coming from, like you're facing the source of light. Like, if the light is coming from the right, make sure you're like on the left so that the light hits you like from that direction. Do you understand? But if the light is on this side and then you're facing this side, or like you're standing on this side, your pictures most likely turn out really dark because then you're backing the source of light and light off. So unless you're trying to get that effect on your pictures, I think it's better you face the source of light. I also place a picture here for you to see if you're backing the lights. Like, there's an effect it has, and people do that sometimes when they're trying to get like the whole silhouette look and the picture looks dark and stuff. But if that's not your goal, if that's not what you're going for, then you should stay on the side opposite the source of light. The best time to take your pictures would be like early in the morning or like towards evening when the light isn't too bright. Taking pictures in the afternoon, you have to like be super careful. If not, you're most likely going to have pictures that you do not like. So make sure your lighting is right. Right, the second tip is to place the camera at eye level. Like, it's just easier for you to take a picture when you're looking at the camera. But just imagine the camera was probably somewhere here, so you're probably looking up here, or if the camera was like down here. Do you get the point? Like, there's no balance, so you have to make sure the camera is like at eye level so that you can see what you're doing. Your picture doesn't look like you weren't even paying attention, even though like onlooking pictures can be like really cool and all that. But if you're trying to take really nice pictures, you're trying to take proper pictures, it's better you place the camera at eye level. And it's also important for you to look at the camera. So just imagine you're looking away from the camera and then you're looking at the camera. Like, it just makes it more personal. People seeing the picture feel like you're looking at them, but then you're just looking at the lens and then you're trying to take your pictures right. Alright, so the next thing we're going to talk about is framing. Now, when you talk about framing, it's basically the things you want to be like within your picture shot, like the things you want to capture. Yes, so say for instance you want to take a picture of yourself now, and say maybe you're like in the middle or you're like on one side of the picture. So you might want to try to make your picture like more interesting, probably like maybe there are like flowers in the background or something more colorful that you would want to come into the picture, but then the focus is like still on you, but then you want these other things to like appear somewhere like around you to like create like a more like aesthetically pleasing effect. So you have to know what you're going for, you have to know what you want to capture, then position your camera to get it. So that's pretty much what framing is all about. Like, for instance, now this picture right here, I didn't want the whole blank white background, so I was like, I'll just add something here just to know something a little other than myself, but like on the side, so the focus is still like on me, because you know. Yeah, so framing is important. Know what you want to appear in the picture, know what you do not want to appear in the picture, know how you want the picture to look, and then make sure you set your camera in a way that you capture what you want. This next tip is angles. Like for any picture you're trying to take, there is always an angle that is most likely going to look better than others. When you're trying to take a picture, there are like different angles you can take a picture from. Now, knowing the best angle or knowing the angle that fits what you're looking for is very important. Okay, yeah, so a very good idea is shooting through things. Like there's an effect that shooting through things creates. So say maybe there's like a net or something, and then you cast like the lines of the net like on yourself or on someone or on the thing you're shooting. It creates this really nice effect that looks nice. That's like a great angle to shoot from when you're shooting through something. You may not necessarily know which angle is the best, but then the easiest way to find out is probably to try out different angles before you now decide, okay, this is where I want to take the pictures from. If it's yourself, for instance, now you may already know what angles are really nice for you. Like some people may say, oh, I like the left side of my face, or some people may be like, I like the right side of my face, or some people may be like, I like to take pictures from the front because I think I look great looking forward, or I like the pictures from the side. So you just, as a person, you may already know your angles, but when you're probably shooting maybe inanimate objects or probably product or whatever it is you're shooting, there might be different angles that you may not necessarily know beforehand which angle looks better, but then you can try out different angles for it to now pick like the one that looks nice. Now shoot through things, don't shoot through things. Try to take pictures from, say, maybe above, below. Just, you know, just try out different things. Take a lot of pictures so you have multiple options to pick from. So that's another thing to take note of when it comes to knowing your angles. Okay, so the next tip would be to check yourself before you take a picture. Like, you know, when you take nice pictures and then the next thing you see, probably there's lipstick on your teeth, or your hair was facing a very weird direction, or maybe your label or something was showing. So, you know, all those annoying things that just happen after taking a nice picture, and in your mind you're like, this picture was mad, but what is this? Something is spoiling the picture and you really don't want to put out that kind of picture out there. So before you take like a picture, make sure you check yourself. Is your hair in place? Is that hat on your head in the right place? Is there lipstick on your teeth or food on your teeth or whatever? But just check yourself to be sure that everything looks nice. Hope your feet isn't looking dusty, or just check yourself to make sure that if you get nice pictures, then no tiny thing spoils it. The next one and the final one is to be confident. When you are confident, your pictures always turn out better. So you have to be confident, and one of the ways to make sure that you're confident when you're taking your pictures is making sure you're wearing the right outfit, or wearing an outfit that you're comfortable with, or just when things are in place, it's easy for you to be confident. When you like what you're wearing, it's easy for you to be confident. When you're happy, it's easy for you to be confident. When, you know, everything is set, you get that kind of stuff. So it's just easy for you to be confident. I know just being confident or looking confident in a picture just makes the picture look way nicer. Like, own it. You're trying to take a picture, so enjoy yourself. Like, don't try to, you know, shrink and
act like you don't know that to smile or not to smile, or
take your time. Like, pose. Like, it's your picture, right? Smile. Like, take your time, enjoy yourself, occupy space. Like, you are matter, occupy space. So that's pretty much all the tips I have for you. I hope you liked them. I hope you make good use of them. I hope you learned one or two things. Let me know in the comment section which tip you think is your favorite. I will also tell you which one is my favorite in the comment section if you drop a comment. So I'd like to see you there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. It's the red button down below, so please make sure to click it. Don't leave here without clicking on the subscribe button, and I'll see you next week. Bye guys.